Hello, in the vault today, we're looking at a very well known, or should be a more well known set of stories, characters that are vintage, but I think are worth mentioning for picking up and reading. So, this was a character or books that I read when I was a kid. My youngest daughter, especially, she between like 3 to 5 years old, has loved the little critter. And so I did want to take a moment to share this one. I don't. There's a lot of I think if you come from more the Charlotte Mason side of things, there's a something called twaddle, which is uh, kid books that are just they don't have any meat to them. They don't. There's too little there, and it doesn't teach or it doesn't impart something that is helpful for children. I would not put these in that class at all, even though they do look simple. They are much more nuanced. And so the good thing about little critter books are that you can find them everywhere. So in free libraries, every thrift store, at new bookstores, online, everywhere. So libraries. So if you haven't delved into them, definitely do. So I just wanted to show a couple of things in here. So you do have little critter. He's the main character, and he has a little sister. Um, and I think what is wonderful about books like this is that it captures the experience of the child and of the parent at the same time. That's great. I love when books do that. Also, uh, in modern day reading at schools, um, there is a new phonics are tossed out, not used. So instead, there's like a type of context guessing done with words, and people look at the picture and then try to figure out what is being said. That doesn't really happen here. You have to use a little more critical thinking, and that is more along the lines of a Charlotte Mason, Waldorf type um, uh, way of educating. So what I mean by that, there's like a discernment. So um, in all of the Mercer Mayer books, there is a contradiction between what is being said on the page and what's happening in the picture. This book called "That's Not Fair." Um, he's upset because he has to do all these things that quote unquote aren't fair. I had to make my bed. That wasn't fair. I was just going to get messed up again. And then you see like the parents here, they're again capturing a little bit of what the parent experience is, like some real reality stuff. That's great when kids can see that too, just their daily life reflected back. He wants to cut and play with his sister's hair. The answer is no. Instead, he goes for the doll and gets in trouble. uh, has to go shopping and all of that. But um, in this book in particular, I thought what was great is he has his little ray gun. Dad made me stop because the baby was sleeping. I said, "That's not fair." Dad said, "Things aren't always fair." So things like that just are not around anymore, and it's so important to be able to just be frustrated, to be um, you're going to be told no. There's a lot of things that you don't want to do in life that you just have to do. Um, yeah, so he's just upset through this whole thing. I There's a lot of humor and comedy with the parents' reactions to what's being done on the page. Um, but yeah, so that's what I really enjoy about these types of stories. Like, and there's all different topics. I'm sorry, that's not fair. Shopping with mom. There's dad, grandma, grandpa, um, getting lost. Just all kinds of stories. Um, yeah, so things like this. Like, I knocked my sister off her bicycle by accident. I said I'm sorry. Um, just to be able to see some of the things here. Like, there's so much for a kid to look at. When I was playing hide and seek, my sister, I got tangled in the curtain and pulled it down. I said, "I'm sorry." Um, go play outside. Just so many things that are what a kid goes through, what a parent is going through, what they're telling their children. There's reasons for things. Um, so all of these books are just great. And the children, they really resonate with kids. I have a lot of fun reading them just because I can see what's on the pictures, and um, the reactions of the parents. Sometimes they're laughing when when the kid is having, when little critter's having a tough time. There's like a little bit of a, they're covering their laugh because they don't want to laugh at him, but some amusement there. Or he is thinking he's helping and the parents are mortified. And there's so many different topics it covers. So definitely check it out. There, I would say there are very few. There's tons of titles in this, in the series. There are very few that are not worth reading. So, or like, especially in today's franchises, you see a lot with just, there's filler. That's not really happening so much here. So every story has some foundation to it, some elements to it, and so I would say explore little critter. You and your kid will have a lot of fun with both. So yeah, definitely a good one to have in the vault.